The last day in the tank. I can't wait to get rid of it. I'm Mr.
Slamming like a wrestler, here to make a mess of a lyric smuggling embezzler. No one is special.
I'm back in Toronto and I want to talk about the Iron Mind 60 challenge, day 60, completing the challenge. But first, I was at the shop earlier on and I think I left my wallet there, so I'm just going to grab that first. I had loads of change left in this box and I want to use up all the change. I took my wallet out, went to get the coins, paid for what I got, and then I just left. And when I got back I realised I didn't have my wallet. So hopefully it's there. It's got cards, I got a $100 bill left in there. Hi, did I leave a wallet in here?
I don't know. Did anyone leave a wallet? Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers.
What's your login code?
Perfect, got my wallet back and the 100 bill is still in there. So it's so funny when I lose things like that, a wallet or whatever, I'm always very confident that I'm going to get it back. Most of the time I get stuff like that back, where some people could lose their shit. It's been about 2 weeks since the Iron Mind challenge has finished. Excuse me for my headphones, but to keep my ears warm. So the Iron Mind 60 day challenge, if you haven't seen about what the Iron Mind 60 challenge was, I'll leave a link for it up here from my first video on day 1. I explain. My headphones just told me that they're powering off. So I went through the whole 60 days, but unfortunately on day 59, I was getting ready to move to Canada. I went up to see my dad and my brothers and sisters and Joanne. I just had loads of stuff on that day. I hadn't got much sleep the night before. I hit 5 out of my 6 pillars. Then when I went up to visit them, I brought my journal with me. It was the only thing I hadn't done. And I fell asleep and I missed out on journaling that day. Day 59 out of 60. What a chance. So unfortunately, I didn't complete the Iron Mind 60 challenge. I missed one pillar. I still kept going to the next day, got the diet, the exercising, the visualization, all that done for the 60 days. What I've been doing for now is I've created a new table. I just try to hit most of the pillars, if not all the pillars, every day, and that's what I've been doing since. There was a cash prize for first, second and third. I didn't enter the competition because I wanted to be true and to tell the truth that I did miss a pillar. I wanted the people who actually did complete it to be in with a proper chance of doing it. This is just a video to say that it was one of the best things I ever did. I learned so much. It was $200 to do it. I got it for $100 on a Black Friday sale. And honestly, if it was $1,000 the next time, I would pay $1,000 to do it again. I got that much from it. The next time the Iron Mind 60 is on, I do plan on doing it again. Rob Dial, the guy who was doing the challenge, if you haven't heard his podcast, I'm going to leave it down the link in the description below. Honestly, give it a listen. It's the best podcast I've ever heard, and it gets me so motivated, and it just teaches you so many things for mindset and personal development. This folder here, in this folder that I have here, all this paper here is all bits of notes and information and like different tables and tactics that I wrote throughout the challenge that I'm going to rewrite in a simplified version into a book. I bought a special journal online on Amazon. My favorite, it's like a black plain like copy hardback book with a nice strap going around. It's really like minimalist. It's just pure plain and basic and black. Something I've taken from everything recently is I'm trying to minimalize and simplify my life. So as you can see, I'm wearing black t-shirts. The 90-something% of my clothes now are all black that I wear every day, and the only runners that I wear anymore are either going to be white or black. And I'm just keeping everything simple. All I own right now is plain black t-shirts, black pants or black and white socks, and black and white runners. But that's a whole different other video. It was really tough doing the Iron Mind 60 challenge. There was a big struggle from day 30 to 45, but through those struggles I realized I made the challenge harder than it had to be because of the way that my mind works. Big things I took from it is I could be doing things 95%. I could hit 95% of the things I want to do every day. And if there was a 5%, which might be just one thing that I did wrong, I will just magnify my vision onto that one thing, my whole brain capacity, strength will just focus on that one thing, and it'll just get me down, put me into a negative headspace. And that's what went on for like nearly 2 weeks, and I just was in such a negative rut, struggling to do everything every day because I just wasn't getting it 100% right. Perfectionism and just focusing on the negative, even though I was doing so much positive. That's something I've been working on since, and I've been a lot better because of it. I'm about 2 weeks in Toronto now. I came back over, and now the coronavirus, COVID-19, is just everywhere. Everyone is just consumed by it all the time. You hear it every day. Everybody's talking about it. Everything's closing down. I got a job here Saturday, and I've been lost already. So is everyone else. They're just not opening. I was going working in a Japanese steakhouse called the Holy Cow Steakhouse, and everyone was really nice. I was looking forward to starting there, but it's not happening. So what I'm deciding to do is I'm going to go back to Ireland. I'm going home because I just lost my job, and I might find another job, and that might not be able to happen. And then they could be closing the border to go back to Ireland. If they close the borders to go back to Ireland, my mum has a lung condition, my dad has a lung condition, he's on a ventilator, I don't even think he uses half the time, and my granddad is quite old. If any of them three got the COVID-19 virus, and my granny, she got it, like if something were to ever happen and I was over here and I couldn't go home, like if any of them got the COVID-19 virus, I would want to get a flight straight home, and I would actually just sit in with them, get the COVID-19 virus, fuck it. Family and loved ones are family and loved ones, it's just the way that I would see it. So I've decided to go home, but I'm going to have to go into quarantine for 14 days. So I'm trying to plan out what I'm going to do for those 14 days. I have an idea that I'm going to do that I'm actually looking forward to. A lot of people have reached out to me and said, oh, I hope that you're alright, to go home and don't worry about it and it's okay and whatever, but I'm actually not phased at all. For some reason I'm still completely fine, and I'm decided to go into quarantine for 2 weeks, start this new little idea that I have. I didn't even finish explaining why I'm going into quarantine for 2 weeks. I've been going to the gym every day over here. It's a big chain of gym. It's Good Life Fitness. They've got over 255 gyms in Canada or something crazy like that. I was going over drinking out of the water the whole lot. I wasn't taking the COVID-19 virus that seriously. I was just in a real positive mindset at the time. Not just the gym, but I also have to fly to London airport from Toronto airport, and then from London airport to Ireland's airport. So I could possibly get the virus through all the traveling. I could have the virus already, I don't even know. It takes like 4 days to a week sometimes to show symptoms. So I don't want to go home and give the people that I really don't want to get, I don't want to be the person to give it to them. So that's the main reason why I'm going to quarantine. But I'm going to use being in quarantine to my advantage, and I am going to fucking push this quarantine experience, and I'm going to take as much as I can from it. I'll fill you in the next video anyway, and thanks for watching. First time eating dairy and gluten, 60 days. Got some gluten in these like hard oats, and the yogurt, then there's milk in it. Wow. It feels so weird. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. About to go to jail for eating gluten and dairy. It's nice though. Goodbye toilet. Goodbye pallets, goodbye my bed, goodbye TV, goodbye my little kitchen, goodbye couch, goodbye to my view. Got a little messy out here during the winter. Goodbye. Now it's time to go home and get straight into quarantine.